Good morning, everybody. Down Under Entrepreneur coming to you from Cairns, North Queensland, Australia. It's sunny outside today. The rain is gone for now. Should be nice and warm, which is fantastic. Um, so, to today's topic, I'm getting a lot of questions about, I'm 45. Is it too late for me to start a business? I'm 13. How can I start a business? Da 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 da. So, I kind of touched base on this a couple times before, but basically, my general consensus on this is it is never too early and it is never too late. Like we talked about yesterday, there was the young girl in the United States of America, 8 years old. She was, thinking outside the box, selling cold water on a hot day, making an extra dollar. That's fantastic. That's great of her to step up and sort of, find that gap in the marketplace and sort of capitalize on that. But then, I also want to look at things like, Kentucky Fried Chicken, like Colonel Sanders, never made it big and never made his money. And I mean, like the legacy of Colonel Sanders and the 11 secret herbs and spices and all that sort of stuff. He never made his wealth until he was 65. He wasted the first 64 years of his life. There's another story that I heard once about a lady. She got married when she was 18, and she was obviously got married at a time where, unlike sort of 21st century where, women are independent and they have careers and all that sort of stuff. Obviously back in the 50s, 60s, where she was sort of brought up. The role for the woman was kind of like you're a housewife, you're a stay-at-home mum, and that's all she knew. And so she was married at the age of 18, and sort of when she was 65, her husband passed away, and she didn't know anything. That's all she'd done for like pretty much her whole life was, be a stay-at-home mum and a housewife. And so she got a little bit depressed, and her children were a bit concerned about her, so they gave her art classes. And so she went and took these art classes, and it turned out she had absolutely amazing artistic talent. And now her paintings sell for something like $500,000 each. So there really is, it's never too early, and it most definitely never is too late. But the big thing is, it doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter whether you're an 8-year-old little girl in the United States, or whether you're a 65-year-old Colonel Sanders making fried chicken. It's just a matter of having a go and getting started. And I've mentioned this one before. You don't have to be great in order to get started, but you have to get started in order to be great. That's just the reality of it. You have to make yourself vulnerable, be prepared to fail. What was one of the speeches that I heard? I think I might have heard it yesterday. I think it was. Basically they said, be prepared to fail, and you will fail. And then try again, and then fail again, except just fail better. So that's the reality. Be prepared to fail, be prepared to take risks, learn from your mistakes, and you grow each time that happens. I know it's scary, because nobody wants to fail. When you fail, you feel like shit. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get there. There's another thing that Tony Robbins says, and he says you have to understand that we celebrate people in public for what they've practiced and failed at for decades in private. So all these big businessmen and whatnot that we follow, you have to understand that a lot of these guys have, had like 10, 15, 20 failed businesses before they became really big and successful. So yeah, guys, it doesn't matter how old you are. Just have a go, get started, believe in what you're doing, believe in yourself and your own abilities, and you'll get there. So that's all I have for you today. If you guys find this helpful or inspirational in any way, then smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, hit the bell notification. We try to do daily uploads here on the Down Under Entrepreneur channel about making money mindset and motivation. I hope you all have an amazing day and continue having a fantastic week. Cheers.